Hello everyone. Children, in this topic we will discuss about sewage treatment plant. In this topic we will discuss how do microorganisms are used for the treatment of sewage in the sewage treatment plant. So from here you should know full form of STP, which is asked in exam. STP. It is sewage treatment plant. Now we will discuss how do this plant work. This plant work in three stages. The first stage is the primary stage, and this primary stage is also known as its physical state, and the second stage is secondary stage, which is also called biological stage. The third stage is tertiary stage, and this tertiary stage is actually a chemical stage. Clear? So how many stages are there? Three: primary, secondary and tertiary. This you should know. Asked in PMT नीट के एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आता है कि प्राइमरी स्टेज को और क्या बोला जाता है. तो इट्स अ फिजिकल स्टेज, secondary stage is a biological stage, and tertiary stage is a chemical stage. Now one by one we will discuss about all those stages. So first of all we will discuss about primary stage, which is also called the physical treatment stage. And why it is called physical treatment stage? Because in this stage only the physical methods of physical method are used to separate the impurities from the सीवेज. क्लियर? तो क्यों बोलते हैं इसको फिजिकल मेथड? क्योंकि इस मेथड में ओनली फिजिकल मेथड आर यूज टू रिमूव इम्प्योरिटीज फ्रॉम सीवेज. एंड विच फिजिकल मेथड आर यूज? द फर्स्ट फिजिकल मेथड इज filtration, and second method is sedimentation. Okay, first is filtration. You know what is filtration? In the filtration, what is done? The sewage is collected, and the first floating and the suspended matter are removed from the sewage by filtration method. So in the filtration method, the sewage is allowed to pass through the filters, which contain small pores in it. And as the sewage passes through the filters, then the large size impurities present in the filter, in the sewage, they remain behind the filter. It don't go further. Is that clear? So first of all filtration is done. जब filtration हो गई तो काफ़ी ज़्यादा जो large size के impurities थी सीवेज में वो सीवेज से अलग हो गई. उसके बाद क्या किया जाता है? The second stage is sedimentation stage. Now what is done there? In this particular stage, the filtrate is then kept in large settling tank. कहाँ डालते हैं? बड़े टैंक में डालते हैं, and that tank is called actually settling tank. And as we know that sedimentation होगी वहाँ पे. Sedimentation में क्या होगा कि जब उसको एक बड़े से टैंक में रखा जाएगा सीवेज को, तो सीवेज में जितने भी हैवी साइज के पार्टिकल्स हैं, which are collectively called grit. And what do it contain? It contains sand, it contains silt, it contains small pebble. They all will settle down at the bottom. And this act of settling down at the bottom is known as what? Sedimentation. So in the settling tank, all the heavy size particle will settle at the bottom. Now what is done? When all the sediments which settle at the bottom in the sedimentation tank, in the settling tank, they are called primary sludge. तो प्राइमरी स्लज में क्या क्या चीज़ें आ गई? जितना भी उसमें ग्रिट प्रेजेंट था, सैंड था, और उसमें जो स्टोन्स थे छोटे छोटे, they all have settled at the bottom. And the clear water, which is not 100% clear, that come to lie at the top in the settling tank. And whatever is at the top, suppose this is a tank, and we added the sewage into it. इस sewage में whatever dirt was there, whatever heavy grit was there, that settled down. This is the grit here. Because of gravity, it will start settling down. And whatever is left at the top, this particular part, this is called supernatant. You know this term. So this supernatant is now called effluent. What is left at the top, that is effluent, and what settle at the bottom, that is known as primary sludge. Now this supernatant is separated from there and sludge is also removed from there, and afterward the sludge, this primary sludge, it is subjected to decomposition. This is taken in certain pits, और pits में उस sludge को डाल देते हैं. Along with sludge there are microorganisms also. They causes its decomposition and changes it into manure. Or this sludge is sent for landfill method also, is sent to landfills to fill the lands in the barren area, low lying areas में, वहाँ पे उसको भेज देते हैं. Or this sludge is sent for anaerobic digestion. उस sludge की anaerobic digestion करवाई जाती है with the help of anaerobic bacteria which do not use oxygen, and the sludge is changed into biogas or manure. So this is the use of primary sludge. Now we are left with supernatant. Now that supernatant is sent for second stage, and that second stage is called biological or secondary treatment stage. What is done in this stage? क्या करते हैं secondary stage में? Several methods are used in the secondary stage, such as oxidation tank, trickling filter system, as well as activated sludge system. In this particular topic, we will discuss about activated sludge system. So what is done here? Whatever primary effluent we have got from the first treatment, physical treatment से जो हमें primary effluent मिला, अब हम उसको किस में डाल देंगे? We will put that into aeration tank. And in the aeration tank हम उस liquid को constantly mechanically agitate करेंगे, उसको घुमाते रहेंगे बार बार. And we keep on pumping air into that also. Now we will, as you know that जब हम कर्ड बनाते हैं घर पे, तो कर्ड बनाने के लिए हमने पहला जो कर्ड बनाया था पिछली बार, उस कर्ड का थोड़ा सा अमाउंट रखते हैं, and we put that curd as into the milk, new fresh milk, to change that into curd again. तो सिमिलरली यहाँ पे भी जब हमने पिछली बार ट्रीटमेंट करी थी सेकेंडरी ट्रीटमेंट, उस सेकेंडरी ट्रीटमेंट में जो एक्टिवेटेड स्लज, अभी हम पढ़ेंगे क्या होता है एक्टिवेटेड स्लज. जो एक्टिवेटेड स्लज होता है पुरानी ट्रीटमेंट का, पिछली वाली ट्रीटमेंट का, that activated sludge is taken, small amount of that activated sludge is taken, and that activated sludge is added in the aeration tank. और वो क्या करता है? It hastens the process of decomposition. Is it clear? Once again I'll tell what has happened here. This is activation tank. We have got primary effluent from the first treatment. We add this primary effluent into the एक्टिवेशन स्लज. हम इसमें कॉन्टिन्यूसली एयर भी डालते जाते हैं, उसको मैकेनिकली एजिटेट भी करते जाते हैं. इन द मीन वाइल वी हैव अ स्मॉल पोर्शन ऑफ एक्टिवेटेड स्लज, एंड वी ऐड दिस एक्टिवेटेड स्लज इनटू इट, which will hasten the process of decomposition. Now what happened further? There are present a large number of aerobic heterotropic microbes in the aeration tank now. जैसे हमने उसमें एक्टिवेटेड स्लज डाला तो उसमें बहुत सारे नंबर ऑफ एरोबिक माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म बढ़ गए. Now what these will do? कौन कौन से माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म हैं ये? There are different type of bacteria are there. There are some filamentous algae also, yeast also, and protozoa also. They form flock. ये सारे माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म आपस में मिलके फ्लॉक बनाते हैं. नाउ व्हाट इज फ्लॉक? वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एग्जाम के लिए दिस टर्म इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. व्हाट इज फ्लॉक? सो फ्लॉक क्या चीज़ होती है? फ्लॉक आर masses of bacteria held together by slime and fungal filaments to form a mesh like structure that is called a flock. अब हमने क्या किया था? हमने उस प्राइमरी इफ्लुएंट के अंदर एक्टिवेटेड स्लज डाल दिया जिसमें कई तरह के माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म थे, बैक्टीरिया था, फंगस था और बाकी प्रोटोजोआ था, ईस्ट था. तो दे ऑल टुगेदर विल मेक अ फ्लॉक. एंड व्हाट इज अ फ्लॉक? Flock are the masses of bacteria which are held together by slime and filamentous fungal filament to form a mesh. So that form a mesh over that. Now what will happen? All these microorganism उस एरेशन टैंक में जो हमने प्राइमरी इफ्लुएंट डाला है उसमें फ्लॉक ग्रो कर गया है ऊपर, और उस फ्लॉक में बहुत सारे माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म हैं. ये है आपका प्राइमरी इफ्लुएंट. ऊपर से क्या ग्रो कर गया? फ्लॉक ग्रो कर गया. सपोज दिस इज द फ्लॉक एंड इन दिस फ्लॉक देयर आर वेरियस टाइप ऑफ माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म. These microorganisms will start aerobic decomposition of organic matter present in the primary effluent. क्या करेंगे ये जो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म है ये क्या करेंगे? इस प्राइमरी इफ्लुएंट में जो ऑर्गेनिक मैटर प्रेजेंट है उस ऑर्गेनिक मैटर की डिकम्पोजिशन करना शुरू कर देंगे. And for the decomposition they start consuming oxygen of the tank. Because of that tank का जो BOD है, biological oxygen demand, that will get reduced. And when the BOD get reduced to 10 to 40% of raw sewage का जो BOD था उसकी BOD से जब 10 to 15% कम हो जाता है, फिर हम इस सीवेज को देन वी पास इट इनटू द सेटलिंग टैंक. एंड इन द सेटलिंग टैंक जो बैक्टीरियल फ्लॉक है दैट इज अलाउड टू अंडरगो सेडिमेंटेशन. अब हम उसको फिर से सेटलिंग टैंक में डाल देंगे. ये है सेटलिंग टैंक. सेटलिंग टैंक में क्या होगा? जो फ्लॉक था वो नीचे बैठ जाएगा एंड द सुपरनेटेंट विल रिमेन एट द टॉप. तो नाउ फ्रॉम दिस सुपरनेटेंट all the organic matter has been removed. How it has been removed? Because that organic matter has been decomposed by this flock. Is it clear? So this effluent, whatever is the जो ऊपर रह गया supernatant, this supernatant is now called secondary effluent. And now this secondary effluent is directly released into the natural water like a river, pond, etc. या फिर अगर उसी की सप्लाई फिर ये है ना, जैसे हेयर वॉज अ फ्लॉक सेटल एट द बॉटम, ऊपर रह गया इफ्लुएंट, सेकेंडरी इफ्लुएंट इट इज़ नाउ फ्री टू रिलीज इनटू द रिवर. उसको पास की रिवर में रिलीज कर देते हैं. अगर यही वाटर घरों में सप्लाई करना हो, रिवर से घरों में सप्लाई करना हो, तो सप्लाई करने से पहले उसकी केमिकल ट्रीटमेंट की जाएगी. chemical treatment in which certain chemicals are added into it to disinfectant the germs present. So this is how the sewage treatment is done. Now we are left with one thing, that the microbial flock that has settled at the bottom of settling tank. What to do with this now? So this is very important to note that the sediments of the settling tank, whatever has settled at the bottom, that is now called activated sludge. क्या करते हैं उस एक्टिवेटेड स्लज का? अभी मैंने पीछे बताया था इसका नाम. ये जितनी भी एक्टिवेटेड स्लज बनी उसका एक पार्ट, थोड़ा सा पार्ट वी विल कीप फॉर नेक्स्ट टाइम यूज. बाकी की जो बची, सपोज 90% ऑफ योर एक्टिवेटेड स्लज, it is passed into a larger tank, and that tank is actually an aerobic sludge digester tank. They digest for continuous operation. जैसे हम उसको anaerobic sludge digester tank में डालेंगे तो उस एक्टिवेटेड स्लज में जितने भी माइक्रोब्स प्रेजेंट थे, एरोबिक माइक्रोब्स, दे गेट किल्ड देयर. एंड जो एनारोबिक माइक्रोब्स थे, they further digest the organic mass which was present in that sludge. So there are two type of anaerobic microbes there. They can be non-methanogenic, they can be methanogenic. तो जो methanogenic bacteria होते हैं, they produce marsh gas, which is a mixture of gases containing methane, hydrogen sulfide and carbon dioxide. And this mixture is also called biogas and used as a source of energy. and the spent sludge, the leftover sludge, is used as a manure or compost. So that is all about this video. Thank you.